Things are looking bad. The taiga's actually really good. Today we're leaving the lab and heading to the streets to see whether the abandoned factory or the mysterious room is the better marked key. Let's get right into our first raid. Alrighty, we had a bit of a long queue time, but we finally got our first raid. Let's make the best of it if we can. Oh. We are in an interesting spawn, not a bad one. Gotta be careful of players to our right. But the factory's right here at least, so that's good. That's fighting in the street. Not my problem. Unless they come over here, then it will be. Let's do this quickly before they decide to come over here. Alright, this is our first use of the abandoned factory marked key. Let's see what we can find. God damn it, I don't have a flashlight. We got an RD-704, a 7.62 SCAR, some garbage ammo, green flare, more ammo I do not want. Huh. Pretty underwhelming. Let's check the rest of the room though. Check the weapon box. Let's swap those because this is way smaller. And nothing worth taking out of there. Damn, kinda disappointing. 2 guns. The abandoned factory started off pretty light with just a couple guns and other weapon parts, but we still pulled in about 217,000 rubles, so not too terrible. We've seen worse at least. Real quick before we jump into the next raid, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I post loot comparison videos like this one 4 times a week, so there's always more to check out. Now back to the video. Alrighty, queue wasn't as bad as last time, so that's good. Where am I? Oh, we're at the dealership. I guess we can go to the other marked room then. Oh, that's a player up there, isn't it? I hope he doesn't camp me out. Which window is it? This one. Alrighty. Actually got a flashlight this time, so it's an improvement. It's been a while since I've been in here. God damn. Alrighty, our first use of the mysterious marked room key. Oh, a key tool. That's pretty good. A VSK and a Desert Eagle, not too shabby. Some PS ammo is actually pretty good. Oh. Laser match is pretty ass. Don't know if anything can spawn around the edge, so let's just check it to be safe. Alright, we got a much better start for the mysterious room. Altogether we made about 601,000 rubles. On to the next raid. Alrighty, we had a bit of bad luck in our last raid, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, this is where that guy I saw must have spawned that first raid. Or not the first raid, the second raid. Pretty good for us to rush to the marked room. that's not good. Probably not wise, but I'm just gonna go in there. What's the worst that could happen? Close the doors behind us, so it isn't obvious that we're in here. And we'll move as quick as possible. Ooh, got a lot of stuff. A G28, that's pretty good. T5000, an X17. I don't know why this thing only comes as the receiver. Trap 25s we do not want. I'll take the LCD screen, I do actually need that. This time was a lot more like the first hit of the abandoned factory, but it's alright. We still made about 269,000 rubles. Hopefully our luck starts to improve in our next raid. Alrighty, unfortunately we got pushed in the last raid, but there's nothing we can do about that. Hopefully this one will be a bit better. Ooh, this is not a spawn I really want. Let's keep our head down and just run straight across. Alrighty, we just need to head in here and hopefully we don't run into somebody on the way. Shouldn't be anybody in here already. Okay, our second hit of the factory. Got a P90 and a gas analyzer. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. So far, both keys have been pretty underwhelming. Check the weapon case. Helmet's not bad, I guess. Nothing else. Let's make sure that we're not missing something. Shotgun shells are definitely nothing to write home about. Well, the factory is really leaving a lot to be desired. So far this time we pulled just 104,000 rubles. It's been a while since I used these keys, but I feel like they used to be much better. Alright. That kinda sucks, but let's try to go over to the other key. Hopefully that's a scav. Nope. You have, buddy. There's two of them. Got him. Well, got a task done, I guess. Or a subtask. Oh. Oh, that's not a collectible poster? Okay. Could have sworn that's the same one. Close that behind us. Alrighty, our third hit of the mysterious marked room. An Uzi. Power supply. Ooh, dog tag case is actually nice. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I've just been carrying the key tool from earlier. More ammo, I guess that can't hurt. Gotta fix that after this raid. I can't believe I've been walking around with that. We got about 259,000 rubles out of our third mysterious room hit. It's better than our last factory haul, I guess, but let's move on to the next hit. Alrighty. We're about halfway through so far. We got 2 hits in the mysterious room and 3 for the factory left. This ain't a bad spawn. Can we go through here? Yeah, perfect. Let's make sure this isn't zoomed in. Oop, wrong door. Here we go. Alrighty, our third use of the factory key. Another UV lamp. PS ammo. M882. Man, like, is this even a marked room? Boy, this is ridiculous. Did they nerf this into the ground? Cause, like, this is bad. Like, really bad. I've had better luck with the third key on reserve, the bad one in the bunker. Ironically, this is our best hit of the factory so far at 222,000 rubles. It didn't seem that good, but I noticed there was a sledgehammer in the rubble in the corner while I was editing, which more than doubled the haul. Alrighty, we've got 2 hits of both keys left now. See where we spawned at. Not gonna lie, this is probably not where we want to be, but we can still rush towards the factory pretty easily, I guess. Alrighty. 4th use of the factory key. Hopefully we can actually get something good this time. Okay, an RSAS is better. Marginally. 12 M80s, at least it's good ammo. But, like, that's it. Worth nothing. These keys are honestly really sucking. It really is not looking good for this key. We got about 118,000 rubles, considering it cost me 1.5 million just for the key, but we still have one more shot to break even at least. Alrighty, we've got 3 hits left altogether. Hopefully we can get some more good loot, because this has honestly been really sad. Considering these are 2 marked rooms, what I've been getting has not been very good. Like, I honestly am worried that we're not even gonna break even for the cost of the abandoned factory. The other one, we might, if we can find another key tool or something of value. But things are looking bad for the factory. We really need something good out of this hit. But this is our last one, so it's all or nothing. Alright, a Taiga's actually really good. P90. Now, is it like break even with the key price? With what we've gotten earlier, it maybe barely does now, but this is still pretty bad. If we got like a red rebel, that would have been actually something worth note. We got some SP6 and M62s, which are kind of nice. Gunpowder isn't bad. Well, I did not realize until after the raid, but the Taiga is currently selling for about 7 million rubles on the flea. So this does blow it out of the water, and we made just a little more at 7,066,000 rubles. So we couldn't really have gotten a much better haul, surprisingly. Alrighty. Just gotta do 2 more hits of the mysterious room, and then we'll be done. Hopefully we get a good spawn. Oh, no, this is fine. Let's get up here close to the building, so if anybody's down by the dealership, they won't see us. Don't know what I'm doing. We're using an RSS. This thing don't got a full auto, but whatever. Only slightly. Alright, looks like we're good to get in. Alrighty. Okay, this actually looks like quite a bit of stuff. We got an OTV, 762 MDR, that's actually kind of nice. Rap 25s, E90 ammo, an M870. SP ammo, that's not worth anything to us. Our 4th hit of the mysterious room wasn't too bad at all. We brought in about 310,000 rubles. We've just got 1 hit left. Before we get into the final raid and the results, here's a quick compilation of my deaths while making this video. So sit back and enjoy my suffering. Okay. Yep. Hey, my endurance leveled up. Alrighty, hopefully we get a good spawn. Decided to go a little bit overkill on the gear. Fortunately, this is a pretty good spawn. The only one better would be the one that's literally in that room. Let's get in here quick. We can get our final hit in, and then we can take a look at the results. Alrighty, our final use of the key. CPU. Make sure I don't miss any. Deagle. Morphine, wow. That's lucky, ain't it? You. Yes, ammo. Spray. That's. Well, it's a pretty disappointing end for the mysterious room. I was hoping for at least 1 more case or something of value, but we only made 89,000 rubles this time. It's definitely one of our lowest hits ever. one. That's two. I guess that the gear was a good idea. And dual wielding. Damn, he only brought one spare mag. That's risky. Slick with class 5 plates, damn. Take that, that. Nice. Goddamn. Alrighty. Let's keep the 60 rounder in case we need it. Put everything else in there. Well, thanks to the taiga, the abandoned factory ended up bringing in an astonishing 7,727,000 rubles. Without it though, the key really wouldn't have broken even, so we were quite fortunate there. The mysterious room didn't fare much better, and it didn't have a taiga to save it from the bad luck. We only ended up making about 1.5 million rubles. At least it was a lot better than the factory without the taiga. But after taking the cost of the keys into account, they come down to 6,977,000 rubles for the factory and 528,000 rubles for the mysterious room. In the next video, we'll be heading to Check 15 and the infamous relaxation room. Hopefully we'll find a decent amount of loot there, but we'll have to wait and see. Until then, feel free to check out this video comparing the black and green key cards. And as always, thanks so much for watching.